Serba Dynamic acquire Green and Smart back in 2018. Initially, we did a 15% acquisition somewhere mid of 2018, and subsequently come in to acquire another additional 10%. That bring Serba Dynamic total acquisition equity shareholding in Green and Smart to about 25%.
Right. Does that make you majority?
We are currently the second largest shareholder after the current founder of Green and Smart.
So second largest shareholder in
Yes,
Green and Smart,
correct. And of course, the intention of Serba Dynamic to acquire Green and Smart is of course to enhance our capability in what we say to position ourselves as an engineering, total engineering service provider. I think for the last few years, Serba and Green and Smart have tried to go into what we say more green and renewable energy initiative, and our positioning in Green and Smart will allow us to actually get a better traction into the industry.
I see.
Yes.
And how did Serba Dynamic come to buy a stake or buy two stakes in Green and Smart?
Green and Smart is actually a listed company in AIMS, and interestingly enough, Green and Smart is the last company from Malaysia that actually been listed in the London Stock Exchange. So when we look into our acquisition plan the past few years, we look into company that can bring a strategic positioning, and of course we know for a fact that Green and Smart was in the industry for quite some time. So of course we have an active engagement with a lot of government agency and also banking sector, and they have actually introduced us to Green and Smart, and that's where we have done our due diligence and went into Green and Smart subsequently after that.
When you took over, what was the status of the 5 biogas projects? Yeah.
Okay. When we took over the project, one thing we need to be clear is that Green and Smart involvement in Mega Green is only 15%, and of course Felcra owns another 15% of the business, and 70% was the largest shareholder. And when we look into the business, we look at it from a turnkey contractor point of view. So that's where, of course, the project is being based on. I think when the Green and Smart started the initiative back in 2015, 2014, 2015, they are looking at it from what we say PFI, project level, project financing. So all the projects are undertaken by the company, and the company need to raise the funding, and of course need to give certain level of guarantee and warranty to ensure the performance of the contract. When we look into the project, of course, we look at it at that point of time. We have that 5 project under Mega Green that is done together with Felcra. But of course, because we only have 15% interest, we still take that as one of our customer base. Hence, we see that Mega Green did not able to provide us sufficient, I would say, payment for us to continue with the project. So that's why I think Mega Green project had stalled since 2016. When Serba came in, I think of course we had numerous discussion with not just the authority. I think of course we had discussion with Felcra to see how, as a turnkey contractor, we are able, together with Serba Dynamic, we're able to actually to reinvigorate the project. So that is our intention.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means it was kind of dormant for a little while.
Yes, correct.
And then Serba Dynamic came in wanted to kind of
correct. Of course, yeah. Of course, I think the biggest issue that we have was always the fact that 70% of the project was not owned or controlled by Green and Smart or any of Green and Smart related party company. So it takes us a while to restart the project, because we need to ensure that we have the ability, or we have the ability to control the risk associated with the project. At the same time, we have the approval, not just coming from Serba Dynamic as a listed company. We have our own SOP. We have strict listing requirement that we need to adhere to. At the same time, because it's a project under the authority, we also need to get approval from the authority.
Meaning Felcra?
No, SEDA.
SEDA.
Yes,
right.
Correct. So we need to go into all these steps And of course, going back to FECRA, it's technically to ensure that, because FECRA technically is the main stakeholder in the entire arrangement. Because when we did the project, the intention was to do on the BOT method. So technically, you build, operate, and transfer at the end of the concession
Oh,
period.
BOT, not BOO.
Sorry, it's BOO, build, own, and operate. So what we did is that we construct the plant using our own funding, and of course pay certain level of rental to FELCRA, and of course share the profits with FELCRA.
But okay, so previously, Felcra told us that no money from Felcra has
Correct.
been used for the project so far,
Yes.
right? But what I understand is
And there will be no money will be spent by FELCRA as well so far.
okay, in the,
Next.
so going
Yes.
forward.
Yes.
Because I was made to understand, or there's some concern that, you know, that the 35 million ringgit loan. Okay, actually, with the loan, so who takes over repayment of the loan?
Okay, right now, Mega Green is still the lender or the borrower. Green and Smart actually have a corporate guarantee to the loan. So technically, Green and Smart have the obligation to ensure the repayment of the loan. I think right now we've been managing. I think the bank had been very, I would say, friendly to us. I think they know the circumstances. We have come out with the repayment plan. We have tried. So far, we haven't restructured the loan as yet, but of course, we have come out with a certain settlement agreement with the bank. And right now, continuously, Green and Smart undertake to actually look forward to settle those outstanding borrowings that we have.
How much left over? do we
Right
have?
now, I think that, okay, if you look into the initial borrowing, right, the 35 million.
35.25.
Yes, correct. That amount. It was meant to do for 3 projects, right? But the total for 3 projects is actually 50 million.
Oh, 3.
Yes.
Oh, not all 5.
Not all 5. It's
Oh.
only for 3. Yeah, and on top of that, you know, for the 3 projects, the total cost of construction is roughly, I cannot tell, so it's roughly about 50 million.
50.
50, correct,
wow.
for the 3 projects, right? So at the start, the financing is never enough to actually complete the entire plan. So Mega Green was supposed to actually back then to find the balance, to actually equity balance to actually complete the project. So I think that's where I think the first issue started, when they are not able to complete the project because they cannot find the balance required to complete the project.
They
to a
got the
certain
loan, but they didn't have the equity.
Exactly, to a certain extent, correct.
So there's still, how much more has not been repaid? in the
Right
loan?
now, we still have roughly about 30 million. Right? I think
Oh, wow.
in terms of project financing, I think once we complete the 2 projects, which is the Nasaruddin Seberang Perak, that should be able to technically, the cash flow coming from the project will be able to settle the loan outstanding.
Meaning once the project is operational?
Yes, correct.
And
Yeah,
then
which we target as what Cik Nazrul mentioned before, somewhere in first quarter 2020.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, that means even though it's been 5 years
Mhm.
since the loan was taken, there's still 30 million yang belum dibayar.
But the loan was never been paid before. So yeah, so what they have done is that they just paid the interest balance. So I think the installment, because typical project financing is, I think it would be, I would say that it will be the principal heavy towards the end part of the financing. So so what they did is that they have paid only the interest portion, and of course certain level of principal amount, right? So I think we still have quite a substantial amount that we need to settle. As our commitment, I think at Serba level as well as our Green and Smart level, is to ensure that whatever we have committed, at least by Mega Green before, will be delivered accordingly. And I think the first 2 projects, our expectation is to do it by first quarter next year. I think at the end of the day, if you look into the future, right, we are looking into green renewable energy initiative, and we do see that there's a lot of opportunity coming from the industry itself. And of course, if you look into what we say, the issue coming from EU with regards to the palm oil waste, I think this is something we believe, we strongly believe, especially at green and smart level. Of course, this flew up to Serba Dynamic, is that this is one of the things that we wanted to do to ensure that we also contribute to, I think, to the nation, as well as, of course, to the growth of our company.